Wonderful. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we are going to talk about AUC and Ross Med. So two wonderful universities with one common goal of training future doctors. So just so you're aware of the volume of students that we bring in, we have over 20,000 graduates practicing around the world. So in between AUC and Ross, we have produced more MDs than any singular US medical school. So we have a long history of training students to become physicians. So why should you consider our medical schools? And there's several things. So our curriculums are designed to prepare you for the United States medical licensing exams so that you would have a pathway to practice in America. We offer a collaborative approach to education taught by some amazing faculty members. As you heard earlier, our medical science campuses, so Ross is based right there in Barbados. AUC is on the Dutch side of St. Martin, and we have a UK track, which is a partnership with the University of Central Lancashire in Preston, England. And I'll talk more about that as we go on. But we have a strong, robust network of clinical sites for you to do your clinical training. Those sites are across the US and the UK, that global network of alumni, and a strong residency attainment rate. We are internationally recognized and accredited. I won't go through and read all of this to you, but AUC is accredited by the ACCM because they are the governing body for the island of St. Martin. And then Ross is accredited by the CAAMHP. Because we have that campus in the UK, we're also recognized by the UK's General Medical Council. And I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but the US residency placement actually just took place last week. So we're still gathering a lot of data, but so here are our preliminary results. So when we look at outcomes, so after students go through medical school and they go to enter into the US residency matching program, what I'm showing you on this slide and the next is the actual outcomes. So here you're seeing American University of the Caribbean School of Medicine. So for this past year, of all of our students who entered into the US residency match on their first attempt, 98% of our students actually matched into residency positions. So they matched across 22 different specialties. They matched across 37 of the US states and territories. So outstanding outcomes. So this is showing you that not only are our students graduating from medical school, they're actually securing residency positions in the US. And let's quickly take a look at Ross's stats. So Ross right now is coming in at 97% first-time residency attainment rate, also with 22 different specialties, and those students matched across 40 of the different US states and territories. So again, great outcomes for all of our students. And I'd like to point out that a lot of AUC and Ross graduates will still go into the primary care fields, but they're not limited to that. So if you are thinking about becoming a doctor in one of the more highly competitive specialties, our curriculums can get you there as well. So we've seen students matching into orthopedic surgery, obstetrics, gynecology, emergency medicine, whatever sort of physician you're thinking about being, our curriculums can help get you there. Now, let's talk about the different pathway options available to you. So I'm going to cover graduate entry, an undergraduate 6-year pathway, and our MBBS to MD program. So first, let's talk about our graduate entry. So this is our standard program. So this is for students after university, right? So we follow the US curriculum where students would typically go to high school, then go to university and do a science-based pre-med program, and then enter into medicine. So this is the 4-year program after a science-based university degree. The first 2 years are medical sciences, so that's when you're in the lectures and labs. And then there you can choose for AUC to attend our flagship campus over in St. Martin, or you can choose our UK track, which means to do the first 2 years at our program site in the United Kingdom. Think same curriculum, same testing. You just have an option which campus you want to attend for medical sciences. Regardless of where you go for those first 2 years, all of our students are required to sit and pass United States Medical Licensing Exam Step 1. And once you submit that passing score, then you enter into years 3 and 4 of the program, which are your clinical sciences. So this is when you're actually in the hospitals, doing your clerkships, kind of figuring out what sort of physician you want to be. Once you complete that, all of our students are required to sit and pass United States Medical Licensing Exam Step 2, That exam tests you on your knowledge of the clinical sciences, and then you graduate with an MD degree. So university, then 4 years of medical school, graduate with the MD degree. Now, for those of you who are thinking about going into medicine after high school, we have an option for you as well. So AUC and Ross don't currently have our own pre-med program. So again, we partnered with UCLan over in the UK. So this is available for AUC only. And basically what this option is you could apply to our partner UCLan for an accelerated bachelor's degree. So this is a year-round, 2-year honors bachelor's degree in medical science provided by the University of Central Lancashire. We recognize that program as a quality bachelor degree that's you only need to complete in 2 years. So once you complete that bachelor's degree, then you can actually go right into AUC and start in semester 2 of our medical science curriculum. And then you continue the same pathway for 4 years, just as I explained on the previous slide. Now, the third option AUC has to offer is what we call our MBBS to MD. So you can see this graphic looks just like the 4-year graduate entry program. But if you are a student that has already conferred an MBBS degree, not somebody who's in the middle of it or still working through it, but if you've already completed an MBBS degree, you can apply to AUC to join our program, and you could potentially start with us in semester 5 instead of semester 1. So we basically give you credit for earning that MBBS degree, and we place you at the latest part of our medical sciences curriculum. The benefit of this is we're still going to prepare you for those United States medical licensing exams. We're going to give you access to our hospital network for your clerkships, and you'll graduate with the AUC MD degree.